What's going on, guys? It's Jeff, and no big deal or anything, but the Game of the Year 2 just dropped. It's already over. Genuinely though, if a DLC could have a fair shake at a Game of the Year attempt again, I genuinely believe it could win. So last night at 3 a.m., Elden Ring's Twitter and FromSoft ended up tweeting this information. Rise Tarnished, let us walk a new path together. An upcoming expansion for Elden Ring, Shadow of the ERDTREE, is currently in development. We hope you look forward to the new adventures in the lands between. So DLC is confirmed. Finally, you guys have heard me talk about this for a while during my Elden Ring videos, but I have just been sitting here talking about a DLC ever since I beat the game for the first time, wishing that there was somehow even more after I'd spent so much time in this game, in this world. And I'm not going to spend too long on this video. I'm not going to make it like super long and try to, you know, spend 35 minutes breaking down all of the lore and stuff behind this image, but this image here is the image that they supplied us with and is the only information that we have about this upcoming DLC. So, real quick, I want to thank you guys for all the love and support on the videos recently. And if you want some more Elden Ring and you're excited for the DLC in the future, leave a like on this video, subscribe. Also, sorry to the people that want some more of Sons of the Forest series. I got more coming, don't worry. It'll continue. But this is a massive deal, okay? So, just looking at this image, you got the logo down at the bottom. This looks kind of like Lane Dell when you just like look at all of the grass and stuff like that. The biggest thing that your attention is drawn to in this entire photo is this tree over here. And then the second thing that they draw your attention to is the person over here, which looks like they're riding Torrent. Me, when I see this golden grass, you know, wheat or whatever, I'm thinking like the Altus Plateau and all that. Now, usually these DLCs, they could be anything, okay? Because all of this lore and stuff, at first, we have to even try to figure out any of this could even mean. So first, you look at this person. This person immediately, as soon as I saw it, I just thought immediately Mikola. Now, this also could be Marika, maybe even someone else that I'm not even thinking of off the top of my head, but immediately in my head, just from the hairstyle, from the size of the person and everything, to me, straight up is every depiction that we have ever seen, which would also make a lot of sense considering Mikola, I know that a lot of people don't like this, but Mikola did have a lot of voice lines and some stuff that was cut out from the actual game. So we know that there is already files relating to Mikola that was originally planned to be in the game, but wasn't there on release. So surely that'll get some kind of use, or at least they had this character in mind to be within the game, not just a mention. So to me, this is pretty much guaranteed to be Mikola. Now, it could be Marika, could be wrong, but then the second thing on here is this tree right here. A lot of people are trying to figure out whether or not that this picture is in the future or in the past or the present or whatever. A lot of people are thinking that this is somehow after we had burned the ERDTREE, because this tree looks super twisted and burnt up. I mean, it's been a year, sorry if you're gonna get spoiled or whatever, but you burned the ERDTREE at one point. A lot of people don't even know necessarily what that represents or what that even does. So spoiler, only if you even understand it. But the thing is, seeing that Mikola is here, and we know that Mikola was dead. Well, they're not dead. They're in a shell. Mohg did something to them, but they are not dead. Gideon at one point confirms that Mikola isn't dead. Mikola is in that weird shell thing that Mohg had at the palace, right? They're in there. You can see their arm hanging out, and they definitely don't look anything like how they did right here. So to me, in order for them to get to this form, it's either in the future and somehow they're restored, or it's in the past before any of that happened. And this is somehow showing us how everything led to what the original game is. To me, this is in the past. And to me, this is actually the Crucible. It could also be an early version of the Haligtree, but to me, this is the Crucible, which is a primordial version of the ERDTREE. It's the old version of it. See all this gold stuff coming out of it. Mikola's over here. I don't know exactly where the gold stuff is coming from. I'm not super deep into the lore. I'm sure somebody could actually explain that, but just off the top of my head, this is Mikola. It's in the past. This is the primordial tree, and it says Shadow of the ERDTREE. We know that these people, the Empyreans, Mikola, Ranni, etc., we know that the shadows are supposed to be wolves. So Malekith, then you got Blythe, who is also the shadow of Ranni. Is there some sort of shadow guardian wolf thing that we just haven't seen that somehow relates to what Empyrean could it be the shadow of? Anyway, before I turn this video into an incredibly long one of just speculation, again, I just need to point out it is all speculation, but that's immediately what sticks out to me. I'm super excited for this DLC. I had to make a video talking about it. I don't care. I'll upload the next part of Sons of the Forest tomorrow. Oh, also another thing, Ranni gave us the bell to spirit summon. Ranni gave us the bell and said that it belonged to a former master, which then summoned 3 wolves. It could be Marika. I don't know. Who knows? We'll find out soon enough, I guess. You should have heard me at 3 a.m. I'm so happy.